Welcome back to episode 2 of the Let's Play Survival series. So, after finishing up with a bit of a dodgy excursion last episode, dying a couple of times or once, we're going to sort out our inventory and sort of start the base this time. Build our beginning base, maybe get a bit more loot, hopefully find some diamonds. So we're just going to get some wood to begin with. A couple little frame drops here never hurt anyone, did they? But yeah, so let's take out these pigs here as well. But yeah, so the goal for this series will be to just slowly play through the game. Maybe set some big goals for myself up in the future. That'd be nice, but mainly just doing it for fun. So I might not talk too much throughout this episode, just a little bit here and there, and get this episode dropped and yeah, see how we do. So yeah, all around the base here we've got some weird caves underneath us, lots of loot, coal and iron, which is nice. So I'll be picking some up throughout the episode, as we will need plenty of that for the future. But yeah, and let me know what you'd like to see built or done in this series in the comments, or if you have any of your own survival worlds and how you're doing on them. But yeah, let's pick up this coal here. Like that. It'd be nice if we can get some diamonds at the end of the episode. Probably won't be too long of an episode, maybe about half an hour. We'll go from there. And we're going to pick up some andesite because we'll need it for our base. So let's quickly collect some of this. There we go. So yeah, the base will be a bit of a castle style build. What's down this little corridor here? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, it's going to be a small castle type build, so we'll need lots of andesite and some stone bricks. We'll collect these pumpkins because they're right outside where we're going to build. Can make a nice farm for them in the future, potentially with some villager trading. Get some emeralds, that'll be handy. So let's get this food in the smelter as well, shall we? Get it cooking. Running out of beef here as well. So yeah, I've sort of done this video where I've voiced over it after editing it instead of as I play. I'm not sure which I prefer. This sort of feels a bit more awkward, so I might just stick to recording while I play next time. It just sort of feels a bit unnatural to me. But let's get a double furnace going on here. Cook a bit more of our food up, a bit more of our iron up, as we'll need a few more tools. Our axes and pickaxes are getting a bit dry here. Whoops. And a bit more storage as well. It's only going to be a small starter base that we're about to build. Nothing mega. We'll maybe add some more detail in or bigger builds later on in the series, but let's just get something set up for now so I don't have to camp out in the wilderness. But yeah, what I'm going to do is combine these pickaxes, these new ones, with my current shoddy ones, as I don't really need it. Gets the clutter out of the inventory as well, which is nice. And yeah, I think we will sort of clear out an area to build with as well. Make a shovel, do a bit of terraforming quickly, clear the bit of land out. Yeah, there's loads of holes everywhere where I want to build. I sort of picked a terrible spot really. There's loads of caves just underneath me, which might make building awkward. But hey, it means we'll have decent access to a bit more room underneath if I wanted to do a sort of cellar to the build. Speeding this up, look at that. That's some prime editing, that is. Alright. Yeah, I actually might need a sword. And it's becoming night time now, so yeah, don't know what we're going to be able to do here. I'll go sleep in a second, but a bit too early for that. But what am I crafting it? I can't remember. Alright, I'm not crafting anything, I'm going to sleep. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, we'll get the main template done for the base. So literally going to be like a little round circular style base with some wheat fields around it, just to make it look a little bit nicer. So let's a bit of terraforming here. Make the ground look more normal. As I sort of want it to be up the top of these builds. So, sorry, at the top of the terrain here. So it doesn't sort of be looking down on the rest of this little valley. The rest of the land I've got going on. So yeah, just get the andesite out and misplace our blocks. There we go. Yeah, so the main build would probably be done with stone bricks. So I'll need to get some cobblestone in the furnaces for that. But yeah, it's going to be this sort of shape. Probably won't be much bigger than this. This is literally just going to be the start of something. What I might do is build a second one and have these as like entrance gates to the whatever I build in the future. You never know. Or I'll just tear it down completely and do something else later on. But it's literally just meant to be a nice build just to get us by for the time being. So let's go collect some stone, shall we? Stumbled upon a cave here. A couple of skellies. Actually the worst PvP known to man. Look at that. Absolutely no crit whatsoever. That's clever though, using a skeleton to kill another skeleton. That's the method. I don't believe this is a very impressive cave, so I think we'll just carry on mining instead of exploring it. It looks quite small, and I believe it is pretty small as well. Yeah, we're going to carry on going down where we bumped into the mine shaft. This is probably the same one from the first episode. Definitely don't want to be spending too long down here. I've collected some cobblestone up, so I'm probably going to go back and smelt it. And we've got a chest there actually. Let's see what we get in there. Absolutely nothing interesting. A name tag could be interesting, could be useful. Torches are helpful, but the rest of it is absolutely garbage. We'll use that minecart chest for something in the future though. But yeah, let's head back up. Make ourselves an infinite water source. Music's back on now. Look. What we're going to do is we're going to set the water up so that there is wheat fields sort of around the castle-y looking thing, which will make it quite nice. Add a bit of colour to it, add a bit of texture as well, I believe. So we'll just sort of figure that out as we go. Probably won't do it all in one go. I don't have enough seeds for that at all. Alright. Yeah, let's change this to stone brick now, as that's going to be the main block of the build. We'll get this castle together, shall we? But yeah, we'll sort of texture it with the andesite, texture it with some andesite, maybe some cobblestone. I don't know, I'm not the greatest builder, so if you've got any building tips in the comments, let me know. No idea how I took those seeds out then. But yeah, any building tips I get very much appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, it might be worth watching the first episode, just to get you up to speed. Well, to be fair, not much happened really. I just collected some iron and died. That was about it. And then I came here and put my crafting table and my furnace down. Called it a day. It's a bit of a shorter episode, but this one's a bit longer, as I sort of dove into it a bit more, actually committed a bit more time to it. I've sort of been a bit lazy with the first episode. So yeah, that'll be the rough textures here. The bricks and the andesite. What we'll do is we'll do less andesite as the building gets taller, and shift it into a few more bricks here and there as well. And then a little bit of cobblestone at the bottom as it's the darker block, so give it a bit more texture. That's basically the only skill I have when it comes to building. It's just placing random blocks in there. Don't even look that good, to be honest. I'm tripping a little bit, to be fair. Add in some more textures to maybe make it look a little bit more normal. Collect that block in there. But yeah. Am I going to fill them in? Yes. Yeah, let's see some cobblestone. Get some darkness going in there. Look at that, beautiful. Looks actually quite bad. I'm watching over it, doing the commentary, but it comes together actually. I'm pretty fond of the end result, so let's keep building this, putting this bad boy together, seeing how we get on. add a bit more height. I'm sort of collecting materials and smelting the stone off like this sort of camera here, and then putting it together on camera, because it's not really very interesting collecting materials. So we'll see. Yeah, so it looks a bit better. I think the taller it gets, the better it looks. There we go, another layer going on. I think I plan to make it about 8 blocks tall, something along those lines. So we're getting there. Got a fair bit of stone left to use. No, we don't. We should have some more cooking there. Yeah, see, look at that. Alright, last layer's going on. I believe this is the last layer anyway. And I'm one short, so I think I just nick the block from somewhere else and replace it back to the site. Yeah, see, that's 300 IQ, some would say. Smart play. Not all of you have the guts to think like that, do you? But yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Looks like a stone cylinder at the moment. So stump these crops out because they're in the way of the entrance. Sort of where we want the door to be. And yeah, let's sort these crops out a bit more as well. Okay. Yeah, not bad at all. Happy days. I'm going to sort more texturing out at the top bit because it looks a bit plain up there. Almost like we've given up with the texturing. So let's get a bit more andesite chucked in. And then what I think we'll do is head back into that mine shaft, see if we can pick up a bit more iron. Because you may have noticed I've resorted to using a stone pickaxe. That's how poverty we are at the moment. So back into the caves we go. Yeah, that looks a touch better, eh? So here we are. We're just going to be picking up some iron in here. Try not to die. We're going to have a couple run-ins, but mine shafts seem to have more iron than most normal caves. I wonder if that's just the generation, or if it's on purpose that they've made it so more iron spawns around the walls of a mine shaft than normal. Yeah. Okay. Stuck in a cobweb. Hello. Am I going to be able to damage said witch? No. Okay, just got hit with a slowness potion. Happy days. We're going to be dealing with that horrible lady later. One more iron on the floor. Right next to an invisible skeleton, apparently. Apparently I did not see that thing there. It was right in front of me. Yeah, make sure the coast is clear before we get to digging up any more of this iron. Definitely don't want to mess with that spider spawner over there. Have these cave spiders spawn in and just absolutely destroy me. But yeah. It's quite a big mine shaft. It spans like all of this way. I did travel quite far, so maybe it's not the same one as the one I found in the first episode. So there's some distance between the two, probably about 400 blocks. But I don't know how big mine shafts tend to be. If it's the same one, or if it's just really lucky. And I've got two right next to each other. Who knows? We've got another chest in there alongside some zombies. So you're going to see my insane PvP skills once again. Can't get a crit for the life of me. The only reason I won this fight is because he got stuck in a cobweb. Still can't crit him, look, he's not even attacking me. Alright, creeper and a zombie. A couple more enemies here. Am I allowed to loot this chest? Probably not. Getting harassed. Creeper doesn't explode, does it? No. Absolutely wipes out. Look at that. Get me on the PvP. Yeah, let's make sure the coast is clear again. There's some iron there. Before we loot the chest. Oh, golden apple. Beetroot, this is disgusting. What a terrible chest. Absolutely terrible. Let's get this iron here. Make sure it's safe to do so. Yeah, what is this weird generation? Seems to be corridors everywhere. There we go, we've got this witch again. Let's take her out. That's got to be the worst example of combat I've ever seen. Crit sweeping shots as well. That's awful. Crikey, I need to get in PvP grind. Sort my stuff out. Right, we're back. Got a bit more stone here. Let's get the iron smelting. We actually had quite a bit at the end of that. I think about 30 pieces of iron. So that should do us quite nicely as well. I think there's a bit of an enderman over there, look. Deciding whether or not to take him out. I'm going to go for it. Am I? This guy's afraid of a fight, look. Go on, bud. Oh. Nice. There we go, that went well. Just got so much, overwhelming power that the Enderman didn't want to mess with me. That's what it is. You see my iron axe when they crit him, just like that. Look at that beautiful crit. Yeah, see, the Enderman didn't want any of that. Alright, let's sort out what we're going to do at the top of the base here to give it a sort of castly look. I don't know what they're called. Stokes, maybe? I'm not sure. Not one with the terminology. I think the stairs are better than the blocks. Yeah, not bad at all. Gives the build a bit of depth, doesn't it? So let's do those all the way around. 2. Boom. Number 3 going in. I'll probably do some on the corners as well, I suppose, as well, just to give it a bit more texture. You can see I've sort of taken some blocks out for the windows as well. I must have cut that out, but taking some blocks out. We're going to do something with those as well. Use some stairs and slabs to make it look a bit more shaped as opposed to just a square. Okay, so in the background, here we go, doing the corners. And nice try. Nice try.
So lucky.
Just keep trampling on my crops here. We'll find an easier way up to go. Put these, I don't even know what they're called, Stokes on it there. That's going to be very wrong though. Not too sure. Let's pillar across properly here. Look at that. What have I done? I've just left the stairs up there. I haven't even finished it off yet. Seem to have realised. But yeah, so we'll probably do this all the way around as well. Maybe just use blocks for this bit. Yeah, I don't hate that actually. It looks quite nice. It's nice using the cobble as well. I don't know. Maybe I should have tried it into stone bricks, but I quite like how the cobble looks. Gives it a bit of roughness. Cobblestone's got to be, to be fair, one of my favourite blocks in the game. It's just so versatile, so nice. It looks a bit funny, but I quite like it, to be honest. It's just like a stone path, isn't it? I'm just really struggling to get that stair on. There we go. Alright, last one of them bad boys done as well. Let's see if we can sort the build a bit more. Yeah, I like that. No, I don't hate it. I think once the windows are in, it'll look a lot nicer. I say windows, there's no glass going in. We're just going to be using some stone bricks. Some stone brick stairs and slabs to polish that off. Add a bit of depth to the build as well. Some different shapes going in. So what we're going to do, put the stairs in each corner like so. And some slabs at the bottom. They give it this sort of triangular look to the window, which I think is quite nice. I don't think I've noticed that this one's lower than the other two. But I haven't noticed that yet, so going to have to come back and fix that.
GG's, bro.
Yeah, look, see, very easy to see there.
Awesome.
So let's put that up. I'm commentating on the videos, and I've got my brother talking to himself in the background. But that's chill. I'm technically talking to myself right now. No problems with that. I talk to myself all the time, actually. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice. Sort of looks like a thing, like a monster of sorts. I don't know, maybe it doesn't. I'm tripping. I wanted to give it some sort of texture outside it with maybe wood, but I don't think anything would look nice. Might even ruin it, in fact, so maybe at a later date I'll do that. For now, let's move some of our belongings to the inside of the build. We're gonna have to place the bed somewhere random and sleep. I was thinking of doing a bit of a mezzanine for the bed, putting it up on a sort of platform. But obviously, even though it's dark as hell in the game, it's not letting us sleep. Look at the view. That sensational view. Beautiful. But right, so we're going to take these slabs. I should put them above us and put the bed up there, I reckon. And have some ladders going up to it. So let's get some ladders out. Grab some sticks. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to getting this video out. First one got 2 views. That's better than 1 view, so you know. You can always look for the positive in life, you know. 2 views is better than 1 view, you know. Let's get the flooring on the roof done as well. Use planks for this. I think oak goes quite nicely with stone bricks and cobblestone. They sort of clash quite well together. I don't know much about colour theory or anything like that, so I just do what looks nice. And for me, this does look pretty good. I'm not one of them nerdy techie builders. I just want to do something fun. Yeah, right, let's put the bed up here actually. Wait, oh no, wait. Obviously. There we go, easy fix. That's all done. Bed can go up there, boom. Probably pop a little barrel up there as well for some sort of personal storage. Even though this is a solo world, so every piece of storage is technically personal. Let's get the flooring in. Happy days, look at that, looks good. Alright, sort out some more ground out here. I've sort of sped this bit up because this would be really, really boring to watch, I think. As we are putting the water in, tilling the ground, and going from there. I don't really know what parts I need to edit out for the video, to be honest. Like, do you want to see me do this boring stuff? Probably not. Have I kept it in anyway? Yes. So maybe next time I won't keep in some very boring pieces of content like this. It's very not interesting. Also, as recording this is the 1st of January 2026, so I hope everyone have a happy new year. And 2026 goes everybody's way. Let's see what the year brings us, shall we? Hopefully it brings me 3 million subscribers. And makes me rich from YouTube. Just kidding. I'm not really serious about this. This is more just for fun. More than anything. Just want to see what happens. And as a bit of a hobby, as a bit of a pastime, perhaps you could say. Yeah. I don't know how this looks really. Like, I'll obviously have to do the layers below it as well, just to give it a bit more height. But yeah, I don't hate it. Obviously, once the wheat's fully grown, it'll look a bit better. Look at that. That's method, mate. You wouldn't even know there's a water source there. I've got a very frightening level of IQ. Just sort of trying to make it look equal, but I'm going to have to decimate some of this grass here. So I definitely don't want to hide another water source somewhere. So let's get rid of these couple bits here. And yeah, it's not the worst. It's not equal. What do I know? Let's get the... How have I not noticed that's not equal? Yeah, let's get some more grass here, flatten out a little bit, make it look more normal. Again, there's so many holes that lead to caves where I built my base, which is pretty annoying because it looks a bit grim. Collected a few more seeds here, so let's plant them. Absolutely did not make a dent. And let's get this turned into a path. I reckon my shovel broke. Can't be too sure though, don't want to jump to a conclusion. Let's get another one. Look at that, easy. And let's flatten that one last block out. You know, I really quite like that, how that's looking now, to be honest. So, look at this, we've got visitors. They're ready to face my axe. Getting critted into oblivion. Mate, actually sign me up to max PvP right now. Boom. Easy takeout, look at that. That's unreal. And I've got the potion, that's going to be useful. And the banner, that's going straight in my base. Bit of decor here. Let's put it near the door, yeah, there we go. Nice. I actually really like the texture as well. I think we've done pretty good here. So let's move the rest of our stuff across. I'm definitely not going to record myself sorting out some storage, but I'll just get some more chests going in and sort it out ever so slightly as well. So like with like, but as it were. But yeah, I definitely won't be recording myself sorting out storage. Put some spruce doors in as well. So I don't think oak doors or dark oak doors would look too good with this style of build. And what I think we'll do, go to bed. And I need to put some walls on the roof as well, so stone brick walls, just to stop myself from falling out. Plus, again, it adds a bit more depth and a bit more character to the build. And I'm actually going to use these inside ones for my torches, so we don't get any mobs spawning up here and absolutely jumping me. Look at that, beautiful. Happy days. I'm really quite impressed with the base, to be honest. I haven't put any lights inside it yet, so that needs to happen. Well, I've got plenty of coal, so more torches can always be crafted. It won't be too hard at all. Yeah, no, it looks good. I'm happy with that. Door's shut. Gorgeous. But yeah, so here's the storage to sort it out. I did a couple barrels as well, which should be nice. Some slabs there, so it's easy to get up. Alright, one thing we're going to do is head into some caves now. I did mention that our goal for this episode was to get some diamonds. So we're going to head deeper into the caves here. Get some more iron while we're at it as well. Puppies barking in the background. That's what we all want to hear. Barking at the postman. But yeah, there seems to be lots of iron in this cave, which is handy. You can never have too much iron. I also hope there's a village nearby where I've set myself to live. That would be appreciated. I get some villager trading halls happening at some point soon. And even make an iron farm with the villagers too, so I don't have to keep collecting them in these caves. But yeah. Oh, I stumbled across a geode, and that's going to be pretty useful. I do quite like the calcite blocks as well. It's quite a nice block, and the amethyst I think it's a pretty good building block as well. We do quite a lot with it. It's quite versatile for what it is. So yeah, I quite like that. We'll be definitely using that. Let's smelt this iron, get ourselves ready, and then we'll head back into the caves a little bit deeper in search for some diamonds to finish the episode off with. Crack my knuckles right into the camera. The camera, yeah, no, the microphone. Okay, let's make some more pickaxes, because I'm feeling mine will break while we're down there. I don't really know what the new meta is for looking at the diamonds. It's definitely not strip mining anymore. That's definitely going to take far too long since they added the deep dark in. So I think looking in caves is the best bet. Luckily we have all these caves very close to our base, and they go quite deep, to be fair. Especially with the mine shaft as well. I think we're going to stumble into that in a second. But there's a big cave right here below us. Let's get ourselves down there. See what we've got. Yeah, see, so lots of mine shaft here. Lots of mobs about, so I'm going to have to be careful. No. Definitely a lot of iron down here too. Again, can never have too much of that, so take the zombie out and then we'll get to mining some, shall we? Yeah. This isn't deep enough for diamonds yet, I don't believe.
believe. But a nice bit of iron here and there. Very handy. Yeah, he came out of nowhere. Definitely keeps happening to me. I don't know what it is with my audio, but I can't hear the creepers for some reason. I think I might have turned mob audio all the way down. Yeah, that's right. I definitely did that. I'm going to have to go back into my settings and have a look. I think on one of my other worlds I have a mob spawner farm thing, and it must have gotten really loud at some point. So I definitely turned mob sounds all the way off, because I didn't hear a creeper make any noise in the first episode either, actually. Which is when I died. I got blown up. And I think we just seem to have spotted something down there. Is that some diamonds I see? Happy days. Let's bridge across to them bad boys. First diamonds in the world. And it's next to this absolute waterfall of doom. I say lava full of doom. This turns this lava into cobblestone, so I don't accidentally walk into it or burn the diamonds. Definitely don't want that. And let's make sure this area is safe. There we go. Moment of truth. 3. It was 3 diamonds. That's all right though. First diamonds in the world. Pretty pleased with that. And there's plenty more cave to explore as well. So our diamond days are not over yet. Let's keep looking for more, shall we? I always do this thing where you definitely like turn around and look above you while you're in caves, just in case there's any diamonds above you that you miss. I think a lot of diamonds definitely go unnoticed. Nice. I don't know why I did that. I think I was trying to land in that water. I didn't. Yeah, there's a bit of a bigger cave here. This is right next to where we just were. And there we go. More diamonds. That's what it's all about. Look at this creepers guarding them though. Doesn't want us claiming his booty. But they are my diamonds now. You know what they say, fine, just keep us. This game is very dark, just light it up. And, take care of these ops. Getting sniped by these skeletons. Another diamond there. This is a good day. This is a good cave for diamonds. Alright. Actually, I couldn't be worse in PvP. No, PvP is just fighting in general. So let's dig these diamonds up and see what we got. That was just the arrow falling off the block, but I thought another skeleton was shooting at me. There we go. Ooh. We'll go claim the other ones as well. Is there any around here? No. Just them. Alright, let's go get those ones. Over here. I don't see many more. Look at that, pickaxe broke. That's just one. It's pretty stingy, isn't it? But I think there is some more. Look at the snipe, ready? Look, boom. Just above us, look. What did I say earlier about make sure you look above you when you're in caves? Because we definitely don't want to be missing these diamonds like that. It's literally just right above the first set of diamonds I ran into as well in this cave. So yeah, once we claimed these, I think we'll wrap the episode up. Yeah, no, I think we did quite a bit of work today. Polished the base off, found some diamonds, a lot more iron. Start to a wheat farm. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next episode.